Okay, so we're preparing cauliflower and broccoli. A bit cumbersome at first, but easy. You just click off the outer leaves. You can start clicking that one if you want, Chris. Then you see when you sort of get one layer in, you can see that the leaves become a bit paler and a bit more delicate. Well, if you want to put those in while you're cooking your cauliflower, they're very tasty to eat. These ones. So we could put those in a pile for later. Of our rubbish. Thank you, Casey. Brilliant. Save those nice delicate green ones with our pile there for later. We can eat those. Now I'll show you how to chop it. Put that one out the way for a minute. So this stalk here, where it's been dug out of the ground, that's gone a bit dry, so we'll get rid of that. And then there are two ways you can cut it. You can put your knife round and take this stalk out and then slice it thinly and cook it with the cauliflower. You break off these into little trees and that goes really sweet when you cook it. But I like to do it into wedges. So cut it in half. Then you see the stem that runs up the cauliflower. I cut it into wedges like this. And then when you cook it and you serve it, everyone gets a bit of the sweet stem and the florets all in one go. So that's that. Clear the board. Broccoli. So each grab a head of broccoli. Now a lot of people normally don't eat the stalk, but that's delicious, so we're going to prepare that. So, and then you're going to cut it just where the trees come down and start meeting the trunk, so straight through. That's it. So now you're left with the florets, and you can just click those off. Maybe pop it in half so it cooks at the same. You want everything to be sort of the same size so it cooks at the same time. I think that's it. Okay, so then you're left with your stalk. So these are the bits here. If you look at the bottom of your broccoli, can you see that it goes from pale to dark green on the outside? Well, that dark green on the outside, that's what faces all the weather all the time in the field, so that's a bit tougher. So we're going to trim that off. So sit it on its fattest end and then just run your knife down the edge of your broccoli to take that dark green bit off. That'll do. Perfectionist. And then it's going to go into matchsticks. So find a nice flat edge for it to sit on your board, and then with the tip of your knife on the board, keeping your fingers most definitely out of the way, we're gonna put it into long slices. When you get halfway through, because it rocks a bit, just flip it over onto its flat side, and then we'll go through the other way. And that's it. They can all go in a saucepan together. And they want to go into boiling water, so it's a big rolling boil. And you want them to stay bright green. When you eat them, there should still be a slight bit of crunch in the middle. And that's it. Broccoli mountain and prepared cauliflower.